Hey, we are back. The boys are back in the building.
Yo,
It's the Fantasy Football Avengers. We're going X Foot Clan member Boulevard.
I'm a felon now.
Yeah, we're gonna go over the wild week 10 that we just had. We're gonna talk about who ate good. Of course, we're gonna talk about your bust of the week. New segment: heartbreaking losses.
what do you? What, I
This
don't
is
see no
something.
segment.
This is something I should have been doing because these are hilarious. This is when you lose by less than 3 points or less. Like one play could have won you your week. Yeah. We got some stuff on here for y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about who you could be picking up on a waiver wire this week. Then we're gonna go over the Thursday night game, which I'm gonna probably let Boulevard take the lead on it because it's his squad. It's his squad going against the Washington Condoms. But before we get into all that, we gotta drop that heat. We can drop that heat. It's the what?
I'm missing. I can't see nothing on the outside.
You can't see nothing on the outside. What are you talking about?
Where's the list of what we're going to go through? I don't see it.
Are you having technical difficulties, sir?
No, all I see is you two ugly motherfuckers. I don't see nothing on the side. It's a black screen.
I'm not Moody's ugly. Some say I look like Jalen Hurts.
I was once told I look like a black Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh my God.
Black Jimmy G. Black Jimmy G about to drop that heat on you.
You're now about to witness the strength of fantasy football knowledge.
Welcome to the Fantasy Football Avengers podcast, starring Kyle Shanahan's, Boulevard, GQ, and GI16. And now, here's the boys.
I should have had my camera on because Garfield's asleep and I'm about to wake him up and piss him off when I go, "Ew!" We are back. We are back. Ooh.
Did you mute yourself?
You muted yourself. It sounds like a rat is running around your studio.
Right?
No, I don't hear nothing. Speedy Gonzalez.
And we're back from that technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, but I did see the light on mic go out and it came back on. So I was like, okay, well, cool. I don't see nothing over here telling me that it was unplugged. So yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna leave the studio for a second because I still don't see nothing on the outside.
Okay, so pop out, pop back in, and then hopefully you can see it. But we're going to get started with those week 10 reactions. Hopefully you're back before we start talking about our game. All right, so Boulevard, you got the games up.
I do. I have a starting. Which one? Yeah. Okay, I got the Ravens beating the Bengals on Thursday. Y'all covered that.
Yeah, we covered that.
So that leads me to the Eagles beating the shit out of the Cowboys.
That was a 1 o'clock game?
Yeah. I assume.
You know what? I think it had to be a 1 o'clock game. All right, we got Patrick Starr back in here. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it probably was a 1 o'clock game because I know I wasn't watching because I believe our game was 1 o'clock. So I was only watching the 49ers, but I kept my eye out for everything else. But
what game?
The 49ers is on Cowboys versus Eagles.
That was a 4 o'clock game.
Yeah, no, it's just up here in just some odd order.
Oh, okay.
We should have started with Carolina versus the Giants.
Yeah, that was 9:00 game from Germany.
How did the Giants lose that game?
Which
How did
I
Brian Dable have a
believe,
job?
I believe that this may be Daniel Jones' last game. So if you got Daniel Jones on your team, you might want to go look for a replacement.
Who's the backup to Daniel Jones, though?
It's Drew Lock.
Who's in Seattle?
Drew Lock.
Ugh.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy because
worse.
Daniel Jones, for the most part, really hasn't been bad for fantasy football.
That's who should be the quarterback.
Like the one that cost him Jaden Daniels.
Tommy DeVito.
The one that cost him Jaden Daniels. Yeah. He cost him Jaden Daniels.
They weren't going to draft Jaden Daniels anyway. Stop it.
We don't know if they were in the position. Hell, I would take Jaden Daniels over Daniel Jones.
I would have sent Jaden Daniels over Caleb Williams, and I said that before the draft. So,
listen,
yeah.
At the end of the day, Tracy Neighbors, they did their thing. Rondell again got screwed, and Carolina Chuba Hubbard went off. That's the next category. He went bananas, and Bryce Young.
Right. Bryce Young. I believe that Bryce Young, after getting benched and coming back and actually playing decent, is probably what the Colts are thinking they're going to get with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I can't rule it out. Because Bryce Young was just as terrible as Richardson before they both got benched. They were just as terrible. They were in the same bum jail cell together.
Man,
so
the only reason Bryce Young
rule it out
good is because Daniel Jones looks so terrible.
Yeah, but Bryce Young has won. He's won like the last 2-3 games, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, they played against 3 bad teams. But still, 3 wins is 3 wins. 3 wins is 3 wins. So
who's the next 1 o'clock game?
We will see. We will see.
Who's the first 1 o'clock game? I'm sorry.
On this list, the one I got, that is the first one. So
that's the 9 o'clock game. Who's the 1 o'clock games?
Yeah, you're right. Patriots Bears 19-3.
Jesus.
So that means that the number 1 pick in the NFL draft, number 1 quarterback, has lost to the number 2 quarterback and the number 3 quarterback.
Yeah, I think
all in the same season. All in the same season.
Who else was drafted at quarterback in this draft?
McCarthy, Knicks.
Did Chicago play Denver?
I don't think they played Denver yet.
I don't think so.
If they play to Denver and they lose, and Caleb has lost to every quarterback in his class, Caleb, get that paint off your nails, boy. Play like a man.
That.
The NFL ain't as easy as you thought it was in preseason, my boy. Strap up. Don't get down on yourself and go cry. Go cry in the stands with your moms. Don't do that. Man up. You in the NFL now.
That's where I had an issue when I'm going into the season. Could veterans follow him? That was my issue with Caleb Williams.
I can't wait till they play us.
He got to prove himself.
Yeah. You go in there with the Hello Kitty backpack and the painted fingernails, you're not making the right impression as quarterback.
The only way they're gonna follow you is you got to prove yourself.
Mm-hmm. Drake May again, unreal.
If anybody needs weapons, it's Drake May. I want to see what Drake May
more, but he got some.
I need the Patriots to do for him what the Bears went and did for Caleb.
Well, listen, I'm not saying Kendrick Bourne is a world beater, but he's a good veteran.
He's a good veteran.
They got DeMario,
but he should be your number 3 receiver.
They got Hunter Henry.
Number 2 at best.
He is the number 2 at best. They got Hunter Henry. They got Gibson from the Commanders. I'm sorry, the Redskins. And they got Ramondre, even though he's a fumbling machine. But he has weapons. He needs more top tier weapons.
He needs better. He needs better weapons.
I said top tier weapons, but he has weapons. That's why they won. Because that and the Bears just are putrid. Absolutely god awful. The entire team, even Swift, fell back. Fell to their pitifulness this week.
Yeah. Swift did not have a good week this week, but luckily I didn't need him to help me win any games in the leagues I played in.
Did Caleb Williams get sacked like 7 to 9 times by the Patriots?
Yeah, 9 times for 51 yards lost.
Jesus.
Yeah. So the Bears still have the same problem they had with Fields, not having an O-line.
And no, they fired the OC like it's the OC's fault. No.
And the guy that's the OC now, he was the OC for a team that went 2-5 down the stretch.
Have they fired 2 offensive coordinators? Are they the team that fired 2 offensive coordinators this season?
No.
Probably.
One of them was Luke Getsy, I believe.
No, that was Raiders.
Okay.
But the blame falls on the head coach and the quarterback. Both are putrid. Ryan Poles needs to fire both of them. By the way, do you guys enjoy my name? But yeah, it's just god awful in Chicago. Again, I said it before. That Chicago was on that list of those teams that just can't do shit right. What was the team?
If they end up with a top 5 pick, it better be a goddamn offensive lineman.
Do you know who the number 1 pick is right now in the NFL draft at this current moment?
Who?
The New York Giants.
Yeah, and they're probably going to take Shador. Now let's see if Dion lets him go there.
They'll probably take Cam Ward, or they might be stupid. Watch this. They're going to go Dylan Gabriel out of Oregon.
My boy is a Giants fan. He wants them to get Shador so bad.
No. Common sense will tell you Shador or Cam Ward. I'd say Shador more than Cam Ward because Cam Ward is not as reliable as per Michigan's loss this week. Miami's loss this week. And how Miami's been playing.
I know Shador and Malik Neighbors would be a nasty combination.
And Tracy?
Nasty. That's Boulevard don't want to hear about that shit. That's his division.
Y'all already done hit 2 subjects I've actually done episodes on. The smear campaign against Justin Fields and the possibility of Shador Sanders going to the Giants, coupled with the possibility of Ashton Jeanty going to the Cowboys.
Well, wait, let me get to that in a second. Hold on. Can you imagine they get Shador in the first round, come back in the late 2nd or early 3rd, and get Shiloh as a safety?
I don't want to imagine no team in the NFC getting better. They all ops. Let me explain something to you. They all ops.
The Giants can get better all they want. They're still not better than us. That's neither here nor there. But it was just announced today by Jeanty himself.
Yeah, he wants to be a Cowboy.
I was going to
bring that up. I was going to bring that. I mean, it makes sense.
He's from Texas originally.
They need a running back because they clearly ignored that in the last draft. And they're probably going to be picking top 5.
And they're not going to draft him.
It makes sense.
Watch them idiots not draft him. Watch them go offensive lineman, defensive lineman, cornerback, or linebacker with the first pick in the draft. And Jeanty going to be sitting there, end up in a team like the fucking Jets again.
Holy shit.
Or Miami.
No, I want him to stay as far away from A-Chain's touches and as far away from Breece Hall touches.
But you know what I mean? Those two teams are stupid enough to do that. They just drafted a billion running backs in the last 2 drafts and signed geezers in Miami from that used to be 49ers, and you still go and get running backs.
Well, they like to have a lot of speed on the team. I can't knock them for that. I can't knock them for that.
Last week when I was watching the game, Jalen Wright did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
He did nothing. Jalen Wright, for all the hype people talked about him for fantasy football this year. Jalen Wright, it's not like he hasn't had opportunities. He's had opportunities, but he's done nothing with them.
It was so bad. I was looking at the TV and they had both A-Chain and Mostert on screen while Wright is running the ball, and everybody's all the announcers are talking about like, why are these two on the sideline and the kid in the game? Then the minute they put in A-Chain, boom, Miami starts moving down the field. Field goal. Touchdown.
What's the next game on the docket? Because he's trying to get into the Monday night game, and we still on 1:00.
Yeah, it's embarrassing though.
Miami won though. It don't matter.
Bills beat the Colts. Bills beat the Colts 30-20. Flacco flopped.
Bye, Flacco. Bye.
By Pittman.
It was fun. It was fun while Pittman was hurt.
No, but I'm saying now with Anthony Richardson back,
I think Pittman realized that Flacco. I think Pittman got a early look at the game script and seen, oh, they're going back to Anthony Richardson. Okay, let me go say I'm hurt.
Like that Prescott, I'm going for surgery. Thank you.
Now my back hurts again. I expected the Bills to
Allen, Shakir,
that ass.
Allen and Shakir. That was most of the game. And Cook. What did Cook do? Did Cook do anything?
Hold on, let me open this. Damn, I keep going to the wrong page.
Clearly, that puff you took before the show didn't help.
No, I'm in 4 different places here.
Oh, okay.
Cook went 19 for 80 with a touchdown.
Okay, so he did something.
It's like I got next week's schedule open, this week's schedule. I'm looking at fantasy stats. Yeah, I'm trying to find a easier damn page than for the schedule.
Well, they got the Chiefs this week, so that's gonna be a 50-50 game.
I'm surprised. That should be a prime game.
That's the 4 o'clock game on CBS, I believe.
Nah, that need to be a Sunday night game.
No, Sunday night game is Cincinnati versus
Cincinnati versus the Chargers.
Yeah.
So it's Justin Herbert versus Joe Burrow.
And the Monday night game is the Cowgirls hosting the Texans.
Man, they should flex that Chiefs game and the Chiefs and Bills game. Flex that game because Texans are going to whip that ass. So flex that game.
I mean, they better.
And Nico coming back too? Hell yeah.
Dude,
flex that
Wednesday.
game.
It's Wednesday. They still haven't flexed the game.
They should definitely flex that game.
If it's not flexed by tomorrow.
Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that on a prime time. That's gonna be like a
Thursday.
That's gonna be like a 28-10 ass whooping. Nobody wants to see that. Anyway, I think Downs did something. He had a decent game.
What's up with
decent game?
He's disappeared.
I don't know. Yeah.
If I was
I don't know.
I
don't know what's going on with JT, but he
can't
actually trade now.
114.
Who?
I mean, he got one big runoff, so that made his stats look bigger than they were. But he had 21 for 114 on the game.
Did he have a touchdown?
Nope.
Okay.
Think about it. He rushed for 20 yards. He rushed 20-something times for 114 yards, and you barely even heard his name.
Mm-hmm.
That's only because he didn't score a touchdown.
And trust me, I was scoreboard watching the entire day in Tampa Bay while watching our team play. My face was glued to the screen every time the scores popped up. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, it really did. What really wasn't much from. I think Pierce scored this week, right? Didn't Pierce score?
Pierce and Goodson scored through the air.
He had like 4 catches for like 80 something yards and a TD or something like that. Yeah. So Pierce did his thing for you.
Donnie Mitchell had 6 for 71.
Ooh.
I did say I did tell people, hey, look, pick up a Donnie Mitchell. Now you can drop it. Now you can drop a Donnie Mitchell because he ain't going to do shit for you going forward with Richardson.
And he's a speedster. That's the crazy shit.
Right.
Who the Colts got this week?
Give me a second. Colts. Yeah. All right. Got the Jets in New Jersey.
Talking about a bumble, if I ever saw one.
It ain't a game I'm trying to watch.
Hold on. We're putting Rodgers in the bumbo.
That's what the schedule say. It ain't our choice.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers.
Let's get ready for Bumbo.
Bumbo.
Right now. If the Jets don't win this game, fire the whole team.
Season is over. Season is over if they don't win this
game.
The
season's already over. Because Aaron Rodgers is delusional to believe that they're gonna make a comeback. Stop it.
You know what? When you look at that team, when you look at the Jets team, that team would work anywhere else besides the Jets. I honestly believe that the Jets are cursed. I honestly believe that Joe Namath sold his soul to the devil to win that Super Bowl because they were overmatched against the Baltimore Colts. He sold his soul to the devil, and the whole franchise got cursed. I think in order for the Jets to win anything in the future, the Jets fans have to assemble every Joe Namath jersey ever and burn that shit in the middle of the field with a priest.
Joe Namath is the biggest fraud that ever went into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Joe Namath is a fraud.
No.
Joe Namath got into the Hall of Fame.
When Eli Manning gets in.
You said about
as of today, I mean,
it's about he will be Eli Manning.
Yeah, Joe
He's gonna get in on the credit of
Joe Namath got into the Hall of Fame because his stats were terrible. He had terrible stats. He got into the Hall of Fame off the back of that Super Bowl and the fact that he made a lot of money for the NFL.
That's like the disrespect people have on Terry Bradshaw. Oh, he only made the Hall of Fame because he won 4 Super Bowls. No, he led his teams back most of those times too. Stop it. He wasn't the greatest quarterback on the planet. I'll give you that.
Far better than Joe Namath.
Exactly.
way better than Joe Namath.
Terry Bradshaw was a damn G.
Right. If Terry Bradshaw was in my huddle, I'd be comfortable. I don't know if I can say the same for Namath.
Dude,
he's probably out there throwing hospital balls.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If you're gonna go Super Bowl history, there's only like 4 quarterbacks, maybe 5. And Bradshaw has to be on the list. Bradshaw, Montana, Brady, Elway. Do I say Luck? I mean, do I say Manning?
Young.
Both Mannings or one Manning?
You gotta say both because they both got 2 rings.
So both Mannings.
Mahomes.
I'll even throw in Roethlisberger's goofy ass.
You gotta throw Mahomes in there. He got 3 of them things. You gotta throw him in there. I don't like him either. But you gotta throw him in there.
Well,
he got 3 of them
one
things.
on the way, probably. So
don't say that.
Do I really want to throw him in there? Like, he's gotten more help than Brady did from the NFL.
That's cool, but he still did it though. So and he got it off he got 2 of them off the back of my team, and we got cheated both ways there. We got cheated. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Eagles fans feel like they got cheated as well.
We do.
So
and it's even worse because it was Andy Reid on the other side. So,
but at the end of the day, he got 3 of them things. I can't take that away from him as much as I want to. I want to take it. I want to at least take one of those rings away from him, but I can't.
You mean two?
I'd be happy with just one of those rings. Last year, 2019, I would have been happy with just one of those rings. Just one.
I've never seen. I said it to somebody today. Yo, referees across all sports have been atrocious in the year 2024. Atrocious.
I agree. Even referees in even the referees in wrestling, scripted sports are terrible.
But you said it. It's scripted to the point where the referees know that they have to be terrible. Continue the story.
No, I'm talking about. I saw a match where something was supposed to happen in the match. I got to go back and look at it again because I couldn't really believe what I was seeing. Something was supposed to happen, but the ref screwed it up. And the ref had to call an audible after he screwed up. I can't remember if it was, I think it was WWE this happened. So I can't remember. I'm going to have to go back through my search history on YouTube and look for that again. I'm like, bro, I cannot believe this happened. All the botches that people talk about that happened at AEW, this was one of the worst. So I'm like, damn, the refs can't even get it right when you got a script. You got a script and you can't get it right. So I can imagine what the refs are going through in every other sport, because especially in the NFL, because I consume so much football, professional football, that I'll be watching a lot of these calls just get blown. And I'm like, dog, what are they doing? Like, did they replace the refs with the replacement refs?
Look, even though we're going to get to this game later, there was a call in the fourth quarter on the last drive by the Buccaneers where they called roughing the passer against one of our guys. The dude almost choked out Baker Mayfield, but lost grip of Baker Mayfield, and they said that was roughing the passer. Didn't hit him in the helmet. Didn't face mask him, nothing.
I think what they wanted to call was face mask, but he never had a hold of the face mask. Like, he touched it for a second, but his hand slipped off because Baker slipped out.
No, he didn't touch he touched nothing here.
He touched under the helmet.
He did this. Yeah. I was just watching this. He did this. A chokehold damn near. And that was a flag. But earlier in the game, they actually did miss a hit to the face. Like this. It wasn't called. Stop the bullshit. Just stop it.
You better be lucky. Better be lucky we didn't do that to Mahomes, because if we did that to Mahomes, they would have gave them 50 points.
Oh no, the Chiefs did it to us. The Chiefs hit Purdy in the face and they didn't call it.
If we put Mahomes in, if anybody put Mahomes in a chokehold, the refs putting 50 on the board.
What's the next game?
Did we just do Broncos Chiefs?
No.
Oh, that's next.
How the fuck they missed that field goal? How they blocked that field goal?
You know how they blocked it.
But Mahomes had a somewhat good game. Kelsey went off.
Yeah,
Hopkins was put on Smash City
a lot this week. A lot lately.
Hopkins was put on Smash City by Surtain.
But you know how the Chiefs won that game, right? Send a script, my boy. It's in a script. That's how they won. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Is somebody people should look into picking up. That's
who?
What's his name? Estime.
Oh, Estime. Yeah,
number one in Denver.
He may be, if you're in a dynasty league, he may be somebody you definitely want to roster. I feel like he may be Denver's starting running back going forward.
Yes, he will be.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Javonte has actually been playing pretty decent, I think Sean Payton likes his guys. He's one of them coaches. I don't care. I don't care if you played good. You know, I want to bring my guys in here.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I mean, he's winning. He's winning. So they should have been the ones to in Kansas City Street. They should have been the ones, but it didn't happen.
The Falcons.
But it didn't happen. Like, this is a street. This is the Kansas City Street. Like, this is not something I feel good about. Like, when the Patriots had their undefeated season, like, you really felt like, okay, this team is a juggernaut. They were whipping teams' asses. They had a couple close calls. They had a close call against Philly. They had a close call against Baltimore. And then they had a close call at the end of the season against the Giants. But for the other 13 games, they was just whipping teams' asses. I don't feel that way about, like, I feel like Kansas City are frauds.
This is the week.
Like, they're winning games. They're winning games. They're winning games by blown calls and winning games off the skin of their ass. Blown calls and winning off the skin of their ass. I feel like the first time they lose a game, they're going to go on a skid.
So wait, who did good in this game? Because it felt like there was no fantasy relevancy this game outside of Kelsey.
Cortland Sutton.
Okay.
I think Bo Nix looked good. Mahomes actually had a pretty decent game. Kelsey did good.
Kelsey is the best. He ate the most.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt, I think he did something. I think Kareem Hunt did something.
Hunt got 100 total from scrimmage.
Yeah.
And like I said, Surtain had fucking Hopkins on roller skates.
Yeah. So I was actually rooting for Denver.
Everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking field goal. Next game. Bullshit.
Somebody.
And that's why, right here, when he starts screaming, "Can you please help me and tell me when they're coming after me?"
All the Italian just came out of GIs. Right here. It's right here.
You mean my Brooklyn accent?
What's the next game, Boulevard?
Next game is Falcons lost to the Saints.
How?
I know how. Want to know how? How many field goals did our kicker miss? That's how. Well, Young Wei Koo missed 3 fucking field goals.
And then for some odd reason, the Falcons could not stop MVS. MVS now has the Shaheed role, which I kind of felt like he was going to do. I kind of felt like that
world is picking him up in fantasy. Just for him to shit on you next week, which he will.
He probably will. He probably will. And then the week after that, he's probably going to have another blow-up game.
Because that's what the Saints do. The Saints have been the Saints since the Sean Payton days. You have 15 million receivers and not know which one's going to light you up. One week it could be Robert Meacham back in the day. The next week it's Marcus Colston. It's all over again here.
I felt that way about their running backs. Like, I never wanted no parts. When they had that 3-headed trio, I never wanted no parts of that. Because I don't know which one to start. Like, I hate teams with three-headed attacks. I hate that shit. Give me the workhorse running back. Somebody I know. Because I like to me personally, I like to take the guesswork out of fantasy football. I don't like to guess if you're going to do something this week. I want to know you're going to get 15 to 20 touches that week. That's what I want to know. Which is why I have no problem with what they're doing in Detroit. Because both of these guys are getting 10 to 15 touches every week. And they're producing. As long as you can get me 2 running backs that can produce, you can run 2 running backs on your team. I don't care. Because I feel like I can start Gibbs and Montgomery every week. If I drafted both of them, I feel like I can start them every week. So give me that.
Mm.
What's the next game?
Okay, well, I just want to point out Bijan had 116 and 2 touchdowns, and Kamara also had a hell of a game.
No, both running backs went off.
Yeah. Kamara's going to eat. Kamara's going to eat regardless, unless he's playing the Chiefs. Kamara's going to eat. I'm happy to see that they're finally starting to use Bijan. I'm happy to see that. Yeah, properly. Mm-hmm. But
wait.
They have to figure out a way. They have to figure out a way to be able to use Bijan properly and still get volume in the passing game.
Yes,
they got to find a way to be able to, because Kirk Cousins can feed. He can feed Mooney. He can feed London. He can feed Pitts. He can do that and still, do his thing with Bijan.
Thank you. He did it for me. What did Pitts do this week?
You go back.
They like 5 catches for 44 yards or some shit like that.
Damn.
Or something like that. Something like that.
4 for 55.
Okay.
Inverted.
So he had 9 points in PPR league, 5 points in standard. He's not getting out of bum jail.
One more week. He's in a
he's not getting out of bum. He got out and got put back in. He's not getting back out like that.
Damn it.
He's not getting back out.
Shut your mouth.
Laporta is never seeing bum jail.
Shut your mouth. Laporta, all tight ends belong in bum jail except for Kittle.
Actually, no.
And McBride.
Kelsey has avoided bum jail, and
he should have been in bum jail from the beginning.
And Mark Andrews has avoided bum jail.
They both should have been in bum jail from the beginning.
Nah,
Mark Andrews, yeah. I mean, he's kind of up and down.
You see the bias he has over here.
I can't put you. I can't put you.
And they were bums for almost 8 of the 10 weeks.
No, they were bums. They were bums. They were bums for like the first 3 to 4 weeks. But Kyle Pitts has been a bum for the first 4 years of his career. So yeah.
I'm done with you.
Kyle Pitts has scored more touchdowns this year than he has in his whole entire career.
It's called blasphemy. That's what you're speaking. Blasphemy. Next game.
Blasphemy is thinking that Kyle Pitts was going to be good.
I'm done with you.
I remember my boy told me he could be the next Kelsey. Yeah, all
right. I'll give you a hint what the next game is. I missed 3 field goals, and my team barely won because I made a field goal.
Before we even get started with this game, I gotta show y'all what I did after that game.
Hey, Moody. Nah, don't run. You can't run. I'm the juggernaut, bitch.
You were supposed to throw him into the jail.
Should have gave that man a suplex.
You should have treated him like Uncle Phil treats Jazz. And why you one of those 3 guys from Kid and Play?
Wow.
Full force. He called him full force. Big ass background dancers.
Yo, motherfuckers, they was big as shit. What?
Big as shit. For no damn reason.
They was too damn big. Nah, y'all singers. No, I don't believe you. They were the black 98 degrees.
Right?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Big for nothing, boys.
But right. Ricky Cent.
Fun fact about Full Force. All that boy band shit that we used to hear in the 90s, all that, the Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, they were the producers behind all that shit.
They probably were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they wrote and produced every single last one of the records. They made a lot of money. They made a lot of money.
I don't know if they wrote every record, but yes, They were
the hits. They wrote all the hits.
They were involved in probably a few of the major hits. But back to the game, Ricky Sant should be starting in anybody's lineup for the next couple weeks.
Ricky Sant went off.
Jawan Jennings.
I suspected that Jawan Jennings was going to take over Ayuk's role. And yeah. not Brandon Ayuk. Jawan Jennings is now the best wide receiver on the team. Let's call a spade a spade. Jawan Jennings is the best wide receiver on this team right now. And I didn't want to believe the hype over the summer because I still felt like, Jennings is cool, but I felt like Ayuk was that guy. But they say Jennings came into camp focused, ready, and he was showing off every day at camp, and it's showing on the field. It's showing on the field.
That's the reason why Ayuk failed himself, and he felt he needed to sit out while he was doing his contract, and he lost his cohesiveness with Purdy, where Jennings came in. Jennings got his contract off the bat, his 2 years, and now his cohesiveness with Purdy was there. And then you got Ricky Sant building that cohesiveness. That's the reason why I don't understand. Why does Ronnie Bell get in the game at all? Ever. Yes, Cowing bobbled the ball, but he still recovered. He still got his yards. And he came back 2 punts later and almost ran it back all the way. Same thing with Luter. Luter got put in the game. Luter got hit. The ball hit him after the fact, but nothing was called. So yeah, I don't understand the situation here. There's a lot of shenanigans.
But hold up, the ball bounced off of Luter, correct?
No, Luter got hit first by the player,
and then the ball bounced off of him, or did
the ball hit the ground and bounced off of him after the fact?
It bounced off of Luter, right?
Yes.
Okay, so why does every league have Cowing at a -2?
I don't know.
-2. They credited that fumble to Cowing. Yeah, they credited that fumble.
He wasn't the one that he wasn't in for the
ball bounced. The ball bounced off. Could you imagine if you started Cowing?
That's fucked up.
I don't know why, but could you imagine if you started Cowing and you lost your game by 2 points because he got credited for a fumble that never happened off of him?
The ball, Cowing got hit by a Buccaneer, and then the ball hit Luter in the leg or the back somewhere.
Yeah.
And that's how they call. But no call.
Luter, aka Kyle Williams 2.
But
Kyle Williams II.
For the Buccaneers, Otten, of course, Kate Otten, of course. I don't know why the Niners didn't clue in on that. And then both running backs ate. Well.
Otten, has he been in bum jail yet?
Huh?
Has Otten been in bum jail yet?
No.
Otten would never see bum jail.
Listen, the most consistent tight ends this year are Otten, McBride, Bowers, and Kittle.
I think Otten is going to get even more targets when Mike Evans comes back, because now you can't just focus in on Otten. Right now you can focus on Otten.
You see what I said? Well, the Niners didn't.
When Evans comes back, he can get freed up a little bit.
The Niners didn't. But you see how I said there were only 4 legitimate tight ends all season, right? Every other tight end belongs in bum jail or a form of jail because they all sucked.
But
tell you, we're gonna hire an independent moderator, because this schmuck over here is only favoring the people he wants to go to jail.
No, I'm favoring the people that belong
in
jail.
Yeah.
I'm favoring people that belong in jail, like Kyle Pitts.
Kyle
Pitts belongs in jail because every year that Kyle Pitts doesn't clear 1,000 yards with his talent, every year he doesn't clear 1,000 yards. That's a felony against fantasy football. That's a felony.
You're looking at Clarence. You're looking at the Clarence Thomas of fantasy football.
You're the only one that still believe in Kyle Pitts.
It's not about Kyle Pitts. It's about your hatred for for Kyle Pitts. Because it should be all tight ends except the 4 that I named.
No,
outside of the 4 that I named, every tight end belongs in bum jail.
No, because in the past, these tight ends, when I drafted them, they did something for me. Kyle Pitts has always been a wasted draft pick. That's why he's in bum jail, because he's a wasted draft pick.
Right, Boulevard? He said it. Is who does good for him? Dallas Goedert, trash all season. Kelsey has been trash for the 90% of the season.
Look, I just completely discarded Goddard.
Laporta
had 2 good games.
Laporta has been trash.
I mean, he's only played like 2 games, right?
Mark Andrews has been trash 90% of the season. Kincaid has been trash 90% of the season.
Mark Andrews has scored 5 TDs in the last 5 weeks. Mark Andrews is turning his season around. But again, Mark Andrews has been a very good tight end for fantasy football.
Listen,
can you say the same for Kyle Pitts? Can you say the same? Can you say the same? Can you say the same for any year? For any year, any year, can you say Kyle Pitts was a good pick? Can you say Kyle Pitts was a good pick?
That's your problem. You keep thinking I'm just talking about Kyle Pitts. I'm not. I'm talking about all tight ends. You're favoring bullshit tight ends, and they all belong in jail.
I'm not putting you in bum jail if you've been a bum your whole career. You've been a bum your whole career too. If you've been a bum your whole career, you go in bum jail. I'm not putting you in bum jail because you had 3 or 4 bad games. I'm not putting you in bum jail.
That's the point of bum jail. It's about this season, not your collective fucking career.
No, I came up with bum jail. I got the rules for bum jail. Bum jail is a career thing. It's a career thing. I'm not putting you in bum jail because you had 4 bad games. I'm putting you in bum jail because you had 4 bad seasons. That's why you in bum jail. Kyle Pitts is in bum jail because he had 4 bad seasons.
Stop it. I'm just going to chaos personally. Y'all can take it.
He's so full of it. I'm done with it.
Oh, the Steelers beat the Commanders.
Best game of the day. Best game of the day.
I made a trade in one of my leagues for shit. I forgot the boy name now. Arguing with this gook. Who's the wide receiver for the Steelers? I lost my train of thought. Pickens. I don't know why I wanted to say Pickett. But Pickens. I made a trade for Pickens because I needed a wide receiver.
It was a Pickens.
And I have no shame that I traded away Kyler Murray to get Pickens. I have no shame in that.
Kyler Murray sucks balls.
And then the week I traded him away, he goes to fuck off.
So he hasn't collapsed yet. I'm surprised, honestly.
Kyler Murray?
It's coming. You know why? Because this is his bye week. He'll probably be playing Call of Duty all week.
Good point.
He better be ass for the rest of the season.
I keep wanting to play it, but I got this kid I know. If I go play it, he's going to start bothering me, following me around, wanting me to play with him and all this shit, so I don't play it.
Boulevard he's not for the kids.
My 12-year-old.
I don't want to play it that bad.
You to the left. Call me by my name, damn it. My name is what it is. Call me by my name. Gook.
Your name is Refs Are Killing
Football. Refs Are Killing Football. I'm still waiting for you to join my page on Facebook, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I will. We'll talk about that afterward. After this. Great game.
Really good
quarterbacks
game. Really
well. All the receivers.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought the Skins got screwed at the end of the game.
Possible.
I think they got screwed. I honestly felt like
the fumble?
No. At the end of the game, I felt like dude got.
I heard it was a fumble at the end of the game.
No, he didn't fumble. He got the first down, but they called him short. They called him short of the line of game. I thought he got over. Honestly,
I heard a fumble, but hey, whatever. Like I said, I was at the game in Tampa, so
yeah, I honestly thought he got. Thought he got over, but it was a good game. It was a good game.
Both quarterbacks did well. Both top receivers did well. Shit, both running backs did well. Well, Jalen Warren did well.
Scary Terry did well.
Yeah, Jalen Warren did better than Najee. And
Najee's hurt. I think he's hurt. Najee's hurt.
Brian Robinson did good too. And Eckler had a good game. I think he gave me about 8 to 10 points.
Hold on. Did Brian Robinson play? I thought he was still hurt. Yeah, I thought Brian Robinson still hurt. I thought he's supposed to. They say that he may play in the Eagles game.
That's going to be a rainbow this week.
Hmm.
It's supposed to rain the entire East Coast.
Okay. Yeah, well, that goes into what I was thinking it was going to be anyway. It was just going to be like trench warfare. They're just going to run in the ball at each other. That's what both teams do best. So that's about what I was expecting it to be. It's going to be all right. Yeah, definitely going to be running the ball.
Yeah, if it's coming down to running the ball, I'm giving the nod to the Eagles because they clearly have the better running back. Clearly have the better running back.
Superior at every position, offensively at least, and probably possibly defensively.
So. No, they got the better linebacker.
No, you're right. Linebacker is.
And if he plays this week, they have the better corner.
Yeah, Robinson didn't play last week. It was Eckler. It was Eckler. Eckler went off. He had 13 carries for 44 yards, 2 TDs, and he had a catch for 7 yards. So he got you. He got you some good points for fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
Wagner is the better linebacker from both teams, and Marshall Lattimore is the better corner on both teams. That's if he plays this week. If Marshall Lattimore plays on Thursday, he's the better corner.
You're right.
So
and what's your Darius Slade? If you ever hear this, I don't care what you say. Marshall Lattimore was way better than you, 10 times better than you.
Slade's on a decline. Yeah, he's definitely on a way down. I can't deny that, but yeah. You're right. I mean, yeah, Lattimore is better than every Eagles receiver, every Eagles corner. But overall,
I can't. Eagles defense is starting to come together.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're starting. It looks like they're starting to buy into what Vic Fangio is selling.
All right,
it looks like that.
Save that because that's for later.
Yeah.
What's the next game?
What's next game on the docket?
Vikings beat the Jaguars 12-7.
That
game was disappointing. That game was so disappointing.
Putrid.
I was expecting Justin Jefferson and the Vikings to really piece up the Jaguars, and it just did not happen. I mean, Mac Jones is Mac Jones.
That game is in 2 categories from now. That entire game was bust of the week.
Yeah, there was a lot of busts in that game. Except for your man's, Hawkinson.
Yeah, I love Hawkinson.
And Hawkinson had one of those. He had one of those weeks. He looks like he's back.
Yeah, he gave me about 13 to 15 points.
Yeah, Hawkinson looked like he gonna be a problem going forward.
Jefferson gave me doo-doo. He gave me like single digits, and I still won my week, but he gave me single digits. I think Jefferson gave me about 8 or 9 points.
With Mac Jones under center, I'm not trusting nobody in Jacksonville. At least under center, with Sunshine under center, at least I could trust Brian Thomas. I'm not trusting nobody.
And he's hurt. He's playing hurt. And that's Brian Thomas.
Yeah, but I don't even really trust him with Mac Jones under center. I don't trust him.
Dude, it's the same with the Giants. He's in the same boat as Malik Neighbors. Plain and simple. No matter who the quarterback is in New York and in Jacksonville, the best player on the field on the offensive side is still going to be their wide receiver.
I agree with that. But if I don't trust the quarterback, to get him the ball, then I don't trust him.
even though Tracy is better than ETN at the current moment. At the current moment, he's better than ETN. So
ETN need to get his shit together, or
no, he needs to demand a trade.
That too, or something.
What's the next one, Boulevard? Real quick, what did Jefferson get? Just for shits and giggles.
Jefferson 5 for 48.
Yeah, like I said, 9 points. Next
terrible. He's talking about he's chasing Chase. You need a little bit better game than that, my boy.
He already lost that race. Chargers beat the Titans because everybody beats the Titans.
Hey, Calvin Ridley had a game.
Tennessee? Everybody.
Calvin Ridley had a game though. Calvin Ridley has quietly been having quite a few games since Hop got traded away, because he's getting all the targets. He has like what, a 32% target share on the team now. So he's getting the targets. You can't.
I can see that looking at these receivers.
I guess you can't. You can't mess up when you're getting so many targets thrown your way, and it don't matter right now who's under center. If it's Rudolph or if it's Will Levis, he's still eating.
Well, it doesn't matter with Levis, because Levis was the reason why he had a 0 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but Levis was also the reason why he had 2 TDs this last week.
It was Levis that played quarterback. That was Rudolph.
Yeah, it was Levis.
Levis, 175 and 2 touchdowns.
And both of them went to Calvin Ridley.
Yep.
And I'm guaranteed. I'm thinking like 110 yards of his 175 with the Calvin Ridley too.
84.
Okay, something like that. Yeah. So, hey, as long as they keep targeting Ridley, I'm happy with this. I'm happy.
Justin Herbert.
Knowing that I can start Ridley, I'm happy with this.
Justin Herbert went ape shit this week.
What did Justin Herbert do?
I think he threw for 2 touchdowns.
Well, he ran for 1 and threw for 1.
There you go.
14 to 18 for 164.
It was last week he went off. This week
he still went ape shit this week, because even though it wasn't yards, he was still efficient for them.
He was efficient, but last week he had like 300 some yards and 2 TDs.
Not just efficient, he was clean. They didn't get him down. No sacks.
What did Dobbins do? What did Dobbins do?
Dobbins fits
in. None of them rushed over 60 yards.
Okay.
No. Edwards 55, Dobbins 60, and Herbert had 32.
Nobody in the team rushed over 60 yards. McConkey had like 8 points, 8 points in fantasy. I think it was Quentin Johnston that led the way.
Yeah. Quentin Johnston Quentin Johnston starting to look like that wide receiver that I said they should have. I guess they really believe in what they got.
I'm gonna bench Lad McConkey this week and start Ricky Sent.
Yeah, I wish I could. I was starting him this week, Pearsall.
I've been starting him the last 3 weeks. Why am I not going to take the chance?
Right. I mean, it's worked for you.
He's had double digits in both weeks.
Yeah, and he runs clean. Ricky Pearsall runs some clean routes. He runs some clean routes, and he gets open. I told people he's starting to look a little like Cooper Kupp to me.
They need to get fucking Jacob Cowing involved and forget it. We would open up the offense tremendously.
Yeah, and make sure the hands of stone, rugged Ronnie Bell never touches the field again. Ever.
Our 4 receivers should be Debo, Ricky Sent, Jawan, and Cowing.
Hey, Boulevard. Didn't Johnny Wilson score for y'all this week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I was happy about that.
What's the next game?
FSU.
Yeah. Next game is Cardinals beat up on the Jets.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for fucking Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. I really do.
That's gonna jet.
My whole thing is
bad voodoo.
My whole thing is that the Cardinals defense is not good at all. How would you having such a hard time scoring on these guys?
6 points. 6 fucking points by the Jets.
Yeah, nobody on that.
You got the better quarterback. You got the better receivers.
You actually had
Devontae Adams.
The Jets on paper, the Jets have a better team on paper. It's just
all the Cardinals had better than them was a tight end.
It's just right. It's just that they don't show up. I couldn't imagine being a Jets fan, knowing how good that team really is, but they're not prepared to play every week.
The Jets are putrid. I'm done with the Jets. If I didn't have shares of fucking Breece Hall all over the place, I'd be utterly upset.
Yeah, I got Breece Hall.
Oh, and I got that. I think I'm gonna put up Aaron Rodgers for trade in our league real quick.
I got Breece Hall. I got shares of Devontae Adams. I got shares of Garrett Wilson. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Anybody want Aaron Rodgers?
This has been a cluster F. A big
Bears
cluster.
Positive point differential and a losing record.
Oh, the Jets?
The Bears. Like I'm just sitting here looking at it. It's weird because the Texans have a negative and they're in first place in their division.
And we're in second place with the best differential.
You're plus 31. Detroit and Minnesota are higher. Yeah, there's a lot of teams with a higher one than y'all.
No, but I'm talking about in our division.
Oh,
the Cardinals have like a negative 20 something.
You're first in your division.
We're first in differential.
Yeah. Yeah. Atlanta has a plus 2 with a winning record.
That's because the Cardinals keep getting lucky. We be whipping teams' asses when we win. The Cardinals just be getting lucky.
Also, one thing
what's crazy is
the Chargers have only allowed 118 points this season.
They just outscored us on the season. On the season, they just outscored us this past weekend when they blew out the Jets.
What did for my information? What did Marvin Harrison get this weekend?
Nothing.
Yeah,
I think he got a touchdown.
You know what? I'm giving Marvin Harrison to this weekend to have a game, or Marvin Harrison's going into bum jail.
He got one touchdown, didn't he, Boulevard? He got one touchdown this weekend, didn't he?
Harrison 5 for 54 with a touchdown. Yes.
This is not the season I expected Marvin Harrison to have.
See, wait a minute, hold on. If you say he should be in bum jail, then where does fucking Calvin Ridley go then?
Who?
Calvin Ridley should have been in bum jail since day one.
Oh yeah, Caleb Williams is definitely going to the bum jail.
No, I said Calvin Ridley.
Oh, Calvin Ridley. See, Calvin Ridley has bounced back over the last 4 or 5 weeks. You can actually play Calvin Ridley. You really can't play Marvin Harrison right now. You really can't play him.
Marvin Harrison's only had one good week all year.
You really cannot play Marvin Harrison. Like, it's like you drafted him in the first 3-4 rounds. You drafted Marvin Harrison, thinking that, okay, well, he's probably going to put up points like D-Hop did when D-Hop played with Kyler Murray. No. I don't know. It's like the offense is really centered around Connor. That's what the offense is centered around. And McBride, he eats because he gets a lot of targets. Kyler has eyes for McBride. He don't have eyes for Marvin Harrison. And then I often harken back to what he said after week 1, where he said, it's not my job to, feed these guys, or something like that he said. Like, it kind of just threw me off, because I'm like, you're the quarterback. This guy's wide open. He was wide open for like 2 touchdowns in that game. Like, he's wide open. Why are you not throwing him the ball?
We'll say this much. Ridley's targets are way up. He's 8 last 5 weeks, 8, 9, 15, 8, and 9 as far as targets, compared to Harrison, which is his last 5 games, 2 targets, 6 targets, 7, 5, and 5. So
he had 2 targets in one game.
He had 2 targets against Green Bay.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Next.
Marvin went to the wrong team. He went to the wrong team.
He went to a team that needed a quarterback, but
I see what you mean.
Yeah. I do that a lot. Stupid brain.
You're good. Next.
Next game, Lions beat the Texans.
Another bumble. That was a bumble and a half.
Oh my God. That game. There was 7 picks in that game, bro. And for some odd reason, the Texans still lost that game. Jared Goff threw 5 picks. Jared Goff threw 5 picks, and the Lions still won that game. The Texans.
I don't even know how that's possible, but it happened.
The Texans are not who we thought they were.
Tank Dell had a good game. Mixon had a good game.
Did Mixon have a good game?
Yeah, I think Gibbs. Yeah, Mixon had a good game. I think he was either 80 or he almost had 100 or he did have 100.
What was
he had 90 total and a touchdown. So
okay.
Gibbs had a good game. I think. Oh no, the touchdown saved what's his name? Amon-Ra.
Yeah, 6 for 60.
Outside of that, everybody else was just bum juice.
Report on 66 and a touchdown.
Absolute fucking bum juice. I fell asleep in the fourth quarter because that's how boring that game fucking was.
Yeah, that
Mitchie
game.
Jr. at 5 for 74. That's just.
I was looking at that game in awe because I could not believe how many picks were being thrown. Like, do you remember when they came out the half and they were interviewing Dan Campbell and they were like, well, what do you got to do to get back in the game? He's like, well, we got to get a couple turnovers, to get started. And then right as he said that, they threw a pick. And I'm like, oh. Script.
Straight bum juice.
Script. It's in the script.
Oh, but Monday night was no better. Let's move on to Monday night. That was no better.
Yeah, I expected that Monday night game to be.
Because you had 4 turnovers in a matter of 3 minutes.
I expected that game to be like a matter of fact, I expected both of those games to be a shootout. The Sunday night and the Monday night game. I expected a lot of fantasy points to happen in both those games, and I don't think that I was happy because Tyreek Hill really didn't do Tyreek Hill things. Achane really didn't do Achane things.
No, Achane did.
Achane didn't. He did not. Like the running backs in this game were being bottled up. I did not expect to see both teams playing defense and stopping the run. This is not what I was expecting. Kyron Williams didn't do Kyron Williams things. Like, these are guys that win your weeks. They get you 20-something points a game.
No, Achane just saved my ass because those 9 points won me the week. But no, he did not.
Yeah, he didn't do. He did. And you know how he got that? Them catches. He got it off them catches.
Nakua and Cup did all the work in the whole game.
Yeah. Like, Puka had like 9 catches for like 80-something yards, and Cup had like 8 catches for 80-something yards. So yeah.
9 for 98 and 7 for 80. So yeah, close.
Yeah,
but Puka had 14 targets that game.
How many did Cooper have?
7.
Oh, so he caught all his targets.
Somebody named Davis Allen had 6.
What did your boy have, Boulevard?
He's not even on here. Boy got a DNP.
Kobe Parkinson
he got laid out on the touchdown pass. They threw him a pass in the end zone. He got laid the fuck out.
He'll be useful again if knock on wood, this doesn't happen. But if Nakua and Cooper Kupp gets hurt again, we'll be back on Kobe Parkinson.
All right.
Oh no, I'd put him in bum jail if he was relevant enough.
Next category.
Stop jumping the gun.
I'm not. It was a terrible fucking week 10. A bunch of bums out there.
Nobody told you to pick a bunch of bums on your squad.
No, I'm not talking about my squad. I'm talking about in general. This was a terrible week 10. Everybody you thought was going to eat good didn't eat good at all. It started
off with some fireworks.
That was the best game of the week. That and the Pittsburgh and Commanders game. 2 good games
with some fireworks.
And look,
actually,
look at the irony in that. 3 of the 4 teams that had good games were from the same division. Steelers, Ravens, and Bengals. Outside of that and the Commanders, every other game was hot garbage.
There were some points.
Hot garbage.
There was some points to be had this week, and we're about to get into that.
Who's eating good?
Not disagreeing with you. There were some good players here and there, but the rest was just horrific.
So let's start off with the quarterbacks as usual. Bam! Joe Burrow, 428 yards, 4 TDs. 4 TDs.
Next is Lamar Jackson.
8, of course. Lamar Jackson. 8. But who was number 3 on that list?
Jaden Daniels.
Brock motherfucking Purdy, nigga. Brock motherfucking Purdy.
And that's how he didn't have no fumble. He recovered it. Fuck out of here. I was there live. It was recovered.
Hey, man, look. When he fumbled the ball, I said, okay, here we go. This is how we lose the game. But luckily, it didn't happen. So let's get into these running backs. Let's see who ate on the ground.
Crazy.
Bijan, 144-2. Bijan. James Conner, of course. James Conner is going to eat. He's going to eat until he gets hurt, which that doesn't happen.
Yeah, he's on one longer than I expected at this point.
Hey, I said the same thing because normally he due to miss a game or 2 here and there. I guess he's playing for his next contract. And your boy, Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard.
169-1. Now, of course, we're getting to the wide receivers. Y'all already know who number 1 is. Look at this man's stats. Bro, his stats. Why his stats look like some QB stats? 11 for 17, 264 yards, and 3 TDs. That look like some QB stats.
Right?
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
3 catches.
On 3 catches for 3 targets. Caught everything. It look like my Madden. They're like stats I got on Madden.
Yeah, back in 1992.
No. Stats I have on Madden today because I play on rookie mode. Fuck out of here.
Well, damn near pulled off a Randy Moss.
And another guy.
You know what, Boulevard? I'm gonna give him props though. You know why? It takes a man, a grown ass man, with little cojones that he got to admit that he still play on rookie mode.
Yep, I play on rookie mode.
I play on
okay, you have fun. You have fun cursing at the computer. When I play my franchise mode, I want my guys in the Hall of Fame at the end of it. So yes, I plays on rookie mode. Damn everything you talking about. Tyler Wallace, 3 for 3, 115, and one touchdown. That was that one long catch. That one long catch that the Bengals just were not ready for.
Can I say it again?
He's the third guy on the. He's the third guy.
Who in the hell is this bum? Why would you trade for Deontay Johnson and play this turd over Deontay Johnson? What the fuck?
I honestly think he wasn't on the field that much. He just happened to be at the right place at the right time for that catch. I honestly feel like he was not on the field that much because I don't remember seeing him besides that one time. And I don't even remember where the other two catches came from. But I could probably put some money down that he probably won't be on this next week.
Deontay Johnson only had 2 targets. He had 1 catch for 6 yards.
Sad and pitiful. And then they said they're going to ramp him up again this week. They said they're going to ramp him up again. They said they're going to ramp him up this week, of course, because they're playing Pittsburgh. I don't believe it. I won't believe it till I see it. Travis Kelce.
Like, wrap him up with what? They're just going to give it to Derrick Henry anyway if they want to win.
8 catches, 64 yards and a TD. Mark Andrews. 6 catches, 68 yards and a TD. And TJ Hawkinson. 8 catches, 72 yards.
What did Kittle give?
I think Kittle was like fourth or 5th on that list. I think Kittle had like maybe 4 or 5 catches or something like that.
3 for 57 on 4 targets.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Yeah. So it wasn't your normal Kittle game, but Kittle came through with everything that we needed. And that was the Who Ate Good segment. So when we talk about who ate good, we got to talk about who busted. And I'm gonna let you have the floor with this one. Refs are killing football.
Bust of the week.
Go off, my boy.
We will go to Minnesota and Jacksonville, live from Jacksonville. The atrocious ass 2 teams that played over score 12-7, where nobody, and I mean nobody but Hawkinson, had any fantasy relevance. Everybody was absolutely god awful and atrocious. Sam Darnold stunk up the joint. Mac Jones stunk up the joint. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, what the hell, Naylor, all stunk up the joint. Thomas was hurt half the game, probably stunk up the joint. Gabe Davis just stinks up in every joint he goes to. Gabe Davis is just hot trash. I think Gabe Davis is the worst number 2 in NFL history.
Yeah. Gabe Davis, he'll ever since that game in Kansas City,
that 4 touchdown
in the playoff, in the playoffs, everybody really thought that Gabe Davis was going to be something. He's not. He just had a really good game.
He's boo-boo.
He had a really good game. He's so inconsistent, and it's horrible to watch sometimes. It's horrible.
He's that car you see in the neighborhood full of bird shit.
What?
That's what Gabe Davis is. He's that car. He's that one car you see always in the hood that's just full of bird shit. That's Gabe Davis. That is his NFL career in a nutshell. He is straight trash.
Yeah, and every now and then he get a wash and looks decent, and then I think Gabe Davis is good for 1 to 3 games per season.
Spread out the whole season, though.
Yeah, spread out the whole season. Like if he gets you 2 good games to start the season, you're probably gonna wait till near the end of the season before he has his next good game.
Or right after their bye. Depending on when your bye is.
Yeah, and it's like he got so much speed, so people just keep believing in him. He's not Tyreek Hill. He's not Tyreek Hill. So no. Gabe Davis is terrible. You know what? Gabe Davis is deserving of bum jail. He's deserving. He's deserving because people have picked up Gabe Davis in the past and believed in him. He's definitely deserving of bum jail. Anybody else busted
Ingram
for your
was hot
squad?
garbage in that game too.
You said Ingram?
He was hot garbage.
Yeah. I'm expecting with the Jaguars, I don't expect much out of them to begin with. This year has been terrible for them, so I really haven't expected much out of them to begin with. But at least with Trevor Lawrence in the game, I know I can play Brian Thomas. I know I can play Evan Ingram. With Mac Jones, I don't feel like I can play any of these guys because Mac Jones is just that bad.
True.
And it makes me laugh when people really insisted that Kyle Shanahan wanted Mac Jones.
Can we fly about 1,300 miles now from Jacksonville to Chicago?
Yeah.
Chicago Bears entire team straight bums.
Yeah, this is not what I expected from the Bears. This is not what I expected.
Absolute bum juice.
This is not what I expected from the Bears.
Wait. I'm not done. Wait a minute. I'm on fire today. Let's take another flight. Go another 1,000 miles to Dallas, Texas. Straight bum juice from the Cowboys.
Oh, I expected that. I expected that. I expected the Cowboys to be. It's just it wasn't working this year for them with Dak. So you bring Cooper Rush in, it's going to be even worse.
Trey Lance threw a disgusting interception. That shit was god awful.
I got some friends of mine. I got some friends of mine who are 49er fans, and they want to see Trey Lance get some type of work over Cooper Rush, and I'm like, why? Wow. So like at least with Cooper Rush, I've seen Cooper Rush win games for the Cowboys in the past. I've seen that happen. I don't think it's going to happen anymore.
Hasn't he only lost to the Eagles?
I believe so.
Yes.
I believe so.
Let's take another flight. This one is short though, to Arizona, where the Jets stunk up the joint in royal fashion.
Yeah.
See, wait a minute. Were they on bye this week?
You said, do they have a bye this week? The Jets?
No, Cleveland. I think Cleveland was on bye.
This week's Giants, Cardinals, Bucks, and Panthers.
No, last week that just passed.
All right.
I think Cleveland was just on bye.
Cleveland was on the bye, yes.
Okay, so good. So they're bum juice usually, but good God, the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets stank this year. They stank.
Hey.
This is look, all that preseason talk about how the Jets could make a Super Bowl run. Yeah, those takes look very cold right now.
We was actually buying into that shit.
I just want Woody Johnson to apologize to Robert Saleh because it was not Saleh's fault.
No,
the Jets just stink.
Yeah,
no, it's like I said, that team is cursed. Mm-hmm. That team is cursed. It's cursed.
They did Saleh Waiver Wire in him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was happy to get up out of there. Having to deal with Aaron Rodgers and things not going too well, I would have been happy to get up out of there. Like, thank you.
Aaron Rodgers needs to retire.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You got more, or you good? You got more? You good?
Wait, no. You know who Shador should go to is the Jets, because he'll come into a perfect scenario. A great defense, a great offense, with an accurate quarterback, and get rid of the bum juice named Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
yeah.
I like what you're cooking.
Then the Jets might actually be a winning team. Cursed, but a winning team.
Oh, you done, or you gonna finish your food?
No, I'm done.
You're not gonna finish your food. You still got broccoli on the plate. Finish that broccoli.
Who's left?
Brock?
What team did I miss?
Because I don't think we talked about Detroit and the Texans. It was a lot of bum. It was a lot of bum juice in that game.
Right. Listen, I've been saying it a week though, but that's low hanging fruit. That is way too easy of a game. With Jared Goff and CJ Stroud,
putrid.
No, there's a new word for them. They're the lowest of the low right now.
I'm starting to see more people. Initially, I saw you drop Stroud. Now I'm starting to see more people drop Stroud in 1 QB leagues.
Because he's hot trash.
But there's some people that.
How do you regress that bad?
It's some people that believe that Stroud is better than Brock Purdy.
How do you regress that bad?
Not at this current point.
I'm just saying.
No, Purdy's problem is he overthinks things because he be missing receivers wide open. He be throwing the ball to their back shoulder. That's his problem this season. And he throws a couple lame ducks to the ground like fucking Josh Allen does when he doesn't want to throw you the ball. He just throws you like a skip rock pass. But outside of that,
Brock's issues are correctable. I don't know what's going on with Stroud. I don't know what's going on with him.
You know what I think he has? What Chuck Knobloch had when he was with the Yankees. He has the yips.
Do you think that's what it is?
I think he has the yips. Because you can't play that fucking horrible when you have a fucking monster running back who's reemerged the minute he comes to Houston, and you have one of the best fucking slot receivers in Tank Dell, but yet you're shitting. It's a shitstorm, and your offensive line is even worse.
And it's not like we can say, well, he lost Stephon Diggs. He didn't have Diggs last year. Nico Collins got hurt at some point in time last year, and they were still cooking. He was still cooking with Tank Dell.
Dude, let me put it to you like this. Lamar Jackson has a worse offensive line than CJ Stroud, and he's still winning.
Well, I can't compare CJ Stroud. Lamar Jackson is probably one of the best playmakers in NFL.
I'm not talking about.
I can't.
I'm talking about their offensive line specifically.
Yeah, well, because Lamar is such a great playmaker and he's so goddamn fast, that offensive line can be trash because he can get out of the pocket, make plays. He's so damn fast.
But Baltimore traded both their starting right guard and right tackle to the Jets. Basically, that's basically what they did. It wasn't physically a trade, but basically they traded both their players to the Jets. And these motherfuckers are still winning with Bum Juice 1 and Bum Juice 2 on the right side.
Yeah, because when you got a Lamar Jackson, one of the best playmakers in NFL history, you can get away with doing stupid shit like that. You can't get away with doing something like that when Stroud don't run nowhere near as fast as Lamar Jackson.
No, he's not.
Nowhere near as fast as Lamar Jackson. You got to protect that man. You got to protect that man. So now we're going to get into our heartbreaking losses. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this segment.
Heartbreaking loss.
All right. Where we going to start at? We're going to start right here.
Damn. That's a heartbreaker.
Dude, all you needed was one catch. One catch in a run, and you win this game. That's all you needed.
That's depressing. That's depressing.
And go back to this one. Gridiron Gang is the same dude as Joe Omar's coming. So he won two different. Could you imagine how on that's Mark, by the way? Could you imagine how on edge Mark was watching the scores from both of those games? I can imagine how on edge he was. This one, not so bad. Still.
gonna win.
One good play goes your way, and you win that game.
Mm. Mm.
This is Boulevard beating Rick by 3.75.
What the hell is your name?
Yo ass gonna get fucked up.
Yeah,
that's an old school hip hop group.
Like really old school.
Yeah. When I seen it, I couldn't help but laugh.
What incarnations is that?
Now this is me.
Mm.
Now I'm gonna tell you how I lost this game. I lost this game. This game was well in hand for me. If I actually paid attention to this league, for some odd reason, I made changes in every league, but this one, I started Michael Pittman and left Calvin Ridley on the bench. That's how I lost this game. You gotta pay attention at all times. You gotta pay attention. Now here's the last one. Boulevard, you ready? I beat Boulevard. I beat Boulevard by 0.04 points. 0.04 points.
What even is that?
Look, and I know how it happened. Because I was watching. It happened on the Monday night game because Boulevard had he had who did you have? You had Stafford going. I had Cooper Kupp. I had Cooper Kupp and Kyron Williams going. So when they kicked the field goal, because I think Stafford had threw one last pass to it wasn't either one of his guys. It was that other guy y'all were talking about. Threw one last pass to him on fourth down. It was the third down. Then they kicked the field goal. So I'm looking and I'm up by 0.04 points. And they're going for the onside kick. I said, Jesus, if you love me, you will let the Dolphins recover this onside kick. You're going to do it out of love for me, out of love for the 49ers, because you know, we need the Rams to stay where they are. We need the Rams to lose. And you're going to do it for America. So, when they recovered the onside kick, I was happy as hell. I said, yeah, because I needed that W in that league. Because that's another league I really ain't been paying attention to. Because I'm in like 13 goddamn leagues. I need to cut out being in so many damn leagues. But yeah. We're gonna try to do this.
Anything, isn't it just like a 5-yard play?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, crazy. If one catch. No. If he would have if Stafford would have connected with one more reception, you would have won that game.
Crazy.
So if they would have kept that drive going, you were going to win that game. You were going to win that game. If they would have kept the drive going instead of going for the field goal, you would have won that game. And I'm like, and I would have been pissed. I'm not even gonna lie. I would have been mad. I would have been so mad. All right. So
we'll remember this one forever. That shit stung.
So now we're gonna try to help you guys out with some waiver wire picks. Gonna scour your waiver wire and see what you got left. You good over there, GI?
Oh no, I was trying to see if I had any close calls this week. I'm good.
You ain't no close calls?
No.
Well, we're gonna do this every week. From here on out. We're gonna scour for the close calls, and then we're gonna bring them to you guys because, hey man, look, them close calls, they make or break how you feel about that week.
Yeah, they do.
Give me what I want.
Waiver wire pickups.
All right. Side note, I think the 49ers really hit a home run with this damn draft. GI.
Yes, they did.
Tony,
Oh no, I did.
Tony Green, Ricky, Mustafa, Evan Anderson.
I lost.
They got some players.
I lost 86-87.
Woo! Woo! Do you know what that is? You know what that is? That's one of your wide receivers catching a pass for a first down. That's how close you were to winning that game. Just one more first down from one of your wide receivers. You would have won that.
That's me starting freaking Justice Hill. Wow. Because I had Kenneth Walker was on bye. And Braden Allen only gave me 3 points. So Braden Allen would have tied. I would have been tied because of Braden Allen, and I would have won the tiebreaker.
Okay.
Because on his bench he had 11 points. On my bench I would have had 12 points. But yeah, 86-87 in a league that I don't care about. Every other league I won.
So let's see who we got on these waiver wires now, shall we?
Damn near nobody.
Damn near nobody. It's week 11. It is week 11. I guess we could take a look at Alec Pierce. I mean, we can revisit this. He's only 18% owned. He had a decent week. The only problem with Alec Pierce is he's very inconsistent.
I could say Dawson Knox if Kincaid's not healthy.
Yeah.
John Metchie.
Yeah. And speaking of which, Boulevard, I'm just reminded I needed to tell you that I hate you because you picked up John Metchie and you dropped him for Blake Corum. So now,
oh, that was evil.
Oh, it was evil. It was evil. It was evil. So now he's back in the waiver wire for another 2 days.
Oh shit, that was evil.
All right. Will Levis is 9% owned.
No, don't do it to people. Come on, stop that. Look, that man is bum juice.
He is bum juice. He's very much bum juice. But if he can keep doing what he did last week and just keep feeding the ball to Calvin Ridley,
that man is straight pickle juice.
He might be useful in a 2-quarterback league. I would never tell you to pick up Ridley. I never tell you to pick up Will Levis in a 1-quarterback league. I would never tell you to play yourself like that. But in a 2-quarterback league, especially with the bye weeks, you could do worse. I'll tell you somebody that you need to be looking at. What is his name? I said his name earlier. Drew Lock. I would be looking. I feel like Drew Lock is probably going to be the guy that's going to take over for Daniel Jones, because I feel like Daniel Jones' time has come to an end.
Hopefully, anyway.
I would not mind looking at Drew Lock with that offense.
Damn, Boulevard. Your boy got demoted, and they brought up the preppy Davis Allen, who's rostered in 0% of leagues.
Damn.
As a new everyday tight end in LA.
I don't blame him. Something had to be done.
He's a second-year tight end out of Clemson. Never even seen him in college.
I never even heard of him. I got a few.
Austin Hooper. Go ahead, Boulevard.
Hold up.
I'm here grasping at straws, trying to find somebody that's worth it.
Somebody dropped Pittman in one of my leagues.
Pick him up.
All right, here's what I got.
I'm definitely thinking about it. Look, I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here looking like, should I do it? Should I pull that trigger?
Unless you want Keishawn Booty.
Here's what I got for waiver pickups.
Okay.
Drake May, 13% owned. Trey Lance, 1% owned. Audric Estimate, 45% owned. Khalil Herbert, 18% owned. Adonai Mitchell, 7%. Noah Brown, 11%. And Will Disley at 8%.
Yeah. I like Disley as a pickup a couple weeks ago. Not so much today. Because it's like a couple weeks ago, it felt like he was going to be a thing. It felt like because Herbert was really trying to feed him the ball, so it felt like he was going to be a thing. Not so much today, but it's not a bad pickup. It's not a bad pickup because I feel like he gets enough targets that he can do something with them.
Yeah, I mean, 11, 7, 3, and 6 his last 4 weeks. So,
and what do we always say? What are we following?
We're following targets. We're chasing the carries.
Yeah, because targets are like a lottery ticket. The more you have of them, the better chance you have to hit.
That's it.
What you got, GI?
Oh, I named a few earlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
but
so
like I said, it's barren.
It is barren. It's barren, but because it's week. We're going into week 11 now, so you can't expect miracles at this point. So let's get into that Thursday night game in Boulevard. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you do your thug dizzle because you got some vested interest in this game.
Yeah, I think we were talking about it earlier, kind of, and I said that I felt like it was going to come down to the run game because these are two of the top 3 running games in the league. I mean, one team because they're trying to protect the guy, the rookie, the other team because the hell they got Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts back there. What else you going to do? That's what they do best. One of those games that's going to come down to the trenches. Feel like it's going to be a battle. Everything on the line for the most part. We're talking like playoff seeding, divisional championships, like who wins the division, who gets the wild card, who gets the fucking 1 seed bye week, all that good shit. That's what's on the line in this game. So basically everything. Yeah. Not to mention it's Washington, the little upstart, little scrappy team that could against what everybody always are one of the contenders. So this is them trying to see if they got the big boy pants yet, if they're ready to box with the big boys or not. It's a test more for Washington. Eagles, they just have to keep doing what they've been doing. And they should be able to win comfortably. Even if Lattimore were playing, which he's not. So the Eagles should be able to win comfortably, even if it is a trench battle. Even if it is a really physical game, they should have the advantages where that all counts, where it matters the most. So go Birds.
I feel like
I got the commies in the spread.
3.5. I can see that.
I feel like this is a game for Jaden Daniels to prove himself. If he can win this game, he moves up in the MVP rankings, and I honestly feel like he moves past Mahomes. I feel like he moves past
Mahomes is actually up there.
Exactly. I'm trying to use logic this week to try to figure out how is Mahomes in the MVP race. I'm trying to figure this out. It has got to be because he's Mahomes. He's won MVP before. He has 3 rings. It's got, and his team is 9-0. That's got to be it, because he should not be the number 3 guy over top of somebody like Jaden Daniels or Hurts.
over Hurts, Murray, Burrow, Goff. Like that's ridiculous.
I can understand over Burrow because this team's not winning.
Yeah, Burrow, yeah.
But Burrow's playing lights out all the way around Patrick Mahomes this season.
Goff should be higher.
Not after that last game.
Yeah, I know. That dropped him down. But shit.
Oh, 5 picks in one game.
Hey, do me a favor. Tell Rick I sent him a trade.
Tell Rick you want to make a trade.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm making a trade. I'm making a trade with Rick.
I don't care what you do. I already sent him a trade. Just tell him that.
It better not be for Cortland Sutton. You ain't get nothing on no Sutton. That's me. That's all me. We already talked this out. That's all me. Shut up.
Which
Marcy.
team is it that I have the plethora of quarterbacks?
It's probably in this league, the Avengers League.
Okay. I'm willing to shop somebody.
You got like 5 quarterbacks in that league. But you got Bryce Young, Russell Wilson, Winston. Didn't you have Daniel Jones too?
I have Bryce Young, Russell Wilson. Shit. Definitely dropped one. Jameis Winston and Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
What you want from Brock Purdy?
Purdy ain't. I know Purdy ain't going nowhere.
I mean, yeah, no.
Aaron Rodgers is somebody else for Purdy.
I don't want no Aaron Rodgers.
I'm not giving up Jenny.
I wouldn't even draft him at its peak. I wasn't even picking up Aaron Rodgers. I just never liked dude. I want to punch him in the face.
He does have a punchable face.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a very punchable face.
How are you winning in this league? I don't understand. Bateman is trash. Noah Fant is trash. McLaughlin is trash. Chargé Spears is trash.
Oh, Noah Fant. Some of them just this week only. Oh shit! No.
Hold up. T. Higgins is a limited participant this week. He might actually play.
And then he'll get hurt.
That's what the streets need. The streets need Higgins to play this week.
I don't. That wouldn't work in my favor. I ain't got him on no squad. Just ain't fall to me. Oh yeah, so Thursday night. Oh wait,
yeah. So I feel like you're gonna start all you guys. You're not gonna sit nobody. Because you're not gonna sit Scary Terry. You're definitely not gonna sit Scary Terry. You're not gonna sit. No. If Robinson plays, you're not gonna sit him. Even though the Eagles are like number 3 against fantasy running backs. They're like number 3 against fantasy running backs. Right. Yeah, so you're not gonna sit your guys, but you go into that game feeling like if they get me something, I'm happy with it. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Of course, with the Eagles, you start all you guys. You start Hurts, you start Saquon, you start AJ, you start you start Smith. Smith. Hey, in one league, I'm starting Goddard this week. I'm starting Goddard this week in one of the leagues, even though I know I know he's probably gonna have who is it? Is it Irvin? Not Irvin. Who's gonna be on him? Who's gonna be on Goddard?
Oh, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner's probably gonna be on him. But I think Goddard can get you 4 catches, 60 yards, 10 points at the tight end. 10 points at the tight end spot in PPR is pretty good.
All things considered, yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm starting Zach Ertz.
No.
No. We need the Zach Ertz experience to be over.
I start Ertz over Goddard.
I wouldn't start Ertz over Goddard.
No.
This is Goddard's second week back. I wouldn't start Ertz over Goddard.
I mean, was he the what's Ertz number 3 option?
Yes.
Who Ertz? Yeah.
Yeah, and Goddard would be 4th at best. I mean, 4th option. So
it's scary. It's Eckler and Goddard. I mean, and Ertz. That's their 3-headed monster right now.
Okay. Yeah, Eckler's been getting stats off the bench. I've been digging that. Very good in fantasy.
Yeah. That's what I was scared of for Robinson. I felt like, hey, that's going to be a 2-headed backfield.
Mm-hmm.
And then they bring McNichols in every now and then. You know, McNichols will have a game. So yeah.
This could be that kind of game. Anything can happen in some shit like this. Divisional matchups. Who the hell knows?
Divisional matchups. Bad weather. Oh, it's feeling like football again. It's feeling like football.
Love playing in the rain. Damn.
Yes. Yes. I remember in the neighborhood they used to come and knock on the door. Hey, let's go to the field. It's raining it's raining outside. Okay, we're gonna play some football today.
At home fields and everything.
Yes. So hey. I'm hoping that all the studs go off tomorrow. I don't have a dog in the fight. I just want a good game, and I just want to see a lot of scoring. Like I want to walk away because I got shares. I got shares of Brown. I got shares of Brown, and I got shares of Scary Terry. So as long as what happened?
Yeah, you're gonna get a defensive game tomorrow. Stop it.
We don't know that. We don't know that. There's been plenty of games that we thought were going to be straight defensive games or straight blowouts, and
I ain't calling blowout. I'm calling
the flip has been switched.
I'm calling defense because of the weather.
Yeah,
I mean, you got Fangio and Quinn.
What's the over under?
48.
48?
48 and a half.
48 and a half for the over under. You can get some fantasy points out of that.
He's got a point with the weather. I mean, you look at the two coordinators. I mean, they're going to come after Hurts, and And
let me tell you right now, Hurts hasn't been playing great in weather in the last year.
Right.
So,
I mean, he's faced more pressure than he ever has in his career this season. I think it was like
Daniels,
80% of his drop back.
And still through all that, he always finds a way to get a 40-yard bomb to AJ Brown.
And we don't know how Daniels
and that's really all you need. If you're the AJ Brown owner, that's all you need. Is that one play.
And we don't know how Daniels is in weather yet.
Right. He did come from LSU played in the dome, right?
No, LSU plays outdoors. Death Valley.
I'm picturing the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah. No. That's Georgia.
Yeah.
They play outside too, but still. LSU plays in Death Valley, which is Louisiana. So there's weather there, but it ain't. Weather in college and weather in the NFL are two different things.
Mm-hmm. Two different games.
How many years he played? He played college, 4 years?
Who, Jaden Daniels?
Yeah. 4 years, something like that.
Maybe 3.
I'm pretty sure he's played at least one bad weather game. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not. I said he has. I said he has. What I'm trying to say is there's a difference between bad weather games in college and bad weather games in the NFL.
Okay, yeah.
There's a difference.
Because you're playing against the best of the best in bad weather. So it's going to be interesting.
Eagles win. Eagles win by 6.
Eagles win by 6.
I
ain't mad at that.
I think I'm going to take the Commies to cover the spread.
Hmm?
I think they want first place back. That's why.
That's what's on the line.
Yeah, it's basically ready. Because the only reason why Philly took over first is because they lost to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, Jaden Daniels he held his own against that Pittsburgh defense. So I feel like I feel like he can do some things against Philly. He can do some things against Philly.
And again, that defense is better than Philadelphia's.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's got what? Pittsburgh's probably top 3 in the league, and I think they may be top 3. I think they may be top 3.
The Niners are top 3 in DVOA in defense. Okay.
I don't think our defense is trending towards being good again. Trending.
Hold on, let me. It was on Twitter earlier. Hold on, I'll tell you the exact information.
Yeah, we're trending. I don't think we're there yet, but I feel like we're making good strides. I feel like by the end of the year, if we're still in contention, which I feel like we should be, I feel like that defense is going to be a problem because we had to work some rookies in and some first year players into that defense. And then we still are missing Greenlaw, and that makes a big difference.
But we found a gold mine in that kid Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson's a monster. He's a monster.
He was the guardian cat. He's been lights out.
Mustafa and Green.
Dude, he hit somebody. He didn't make the tackle, right? The tackle was made by Devondre Campbell. But the way he hit both Campbell and the running back or receiver for the Bucks, and all you heard was crunch in
Boulevard.
person.
I think you would love watching some of Mustafa's highlight film. He hits like men used to hit. With reckless abandonment at the safety position. Like he's trying to knock fools out of the game.
Oh,
the
way
he hits.
Before we end the show, because I don't want to talk about this after off the show. Did you see the way that Kyler Murray got hit?
Yes.
Good.
No, I missed that.
Find the video. Please find the video.
It's on the page.
That helmet was still rolling.
Well, he got blown up.
He got styled on. He got
hit like back in the day. The helmet rolled about 6 yards.
You know what? If I played in the NFL and I was a defender, I would tee off on guys like Kyler Murray because I know I can't do it. I can't do it to Mahomes.
That little boy was destroyed.
Like I'd be out there just trying to Goldberg fools. Because I know if I hit Mahomes like that, that's a penalty. But everybody else is fair game. Everybody else is fair game. That's our show for tonight.
For help.
Oh, there. Okay, I found it.
That's our show for tonight. We about to get up out of here because I want to see this hit, and we can't play that on here, or we're gonna get another copyright strike. So, without further ado, we're gonna see you guys again for the Saturday show. I want to do this one early. So we're gonna try to see how we're gonna make that work. But we'll see you guys on Saturday. Until then, pick up those players we told you to pick up and win your leagues because we're helping you.
Thank you for watching the Fantasy Football Adventures podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Links in the description.